All right. Uh, all right. Can you hear me now, uh, viewer? No, the viewer that's on my stream. All right, good. All right. Well, you guys will have to repeat what in the world you're saying, as I had to fix my stream for goodness sake. Okay, good. Ah, right. Yeah, that is a Psychonauts character, right? I mean, why do you look like one then? All right. Also, shots. The my Discord server should be have a link in my bio. So yeah. Uh, okay. Guys, are we actually gonna be doing D&D or are Serpent? Stop being petty, okay? Hold up. Uh. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Is anyone a fight artificer? Sir? I bit okay. Yeah, cause my viewer asked if there was an artificer. All right. Okay. Well, I'm assuming all of you guys have mostly your characters prepared. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. Yeah. Okay. Well, and that's yeah. That's fine. Well, for now, if you guys haven't fully finished your characters, that's fine. We can. I think the most important thing is just starting the campaign. Yep. All right. All right. Well, you all, at the beginning of this story, y'all don't know each other. Y'all haven't even met each other in the past. As no shots. You may not join the campaign. You could potentially in the future, but then we would have to know you better then, since we can't just let anyone join. Yeah, yeah. Well, all right. Well, you guys are all in a town that's I haven't really fully decided the name of, but let's just call it Recrum. Uh, And in the rec room, you guys all hear the church bells ringing slightly more aggressively than usual. Uh, and in the guidebook, which I will say Rat has, so all of you other guys deafen. Okay. Uh, Charlie and Enta, deafen, please. Oh yeah. Okay, now I need to find you. Okay. And all right, there we go. Now you know that. All right. Yep. You can. It's all right. You came perfectly. Okay. Well, uh, right now, what are you gonna do with that knowledge? There's a bakery in the town, a lot of different like typical shops, jewelry stores, and everything in the town. Uh, sh- uh, or you could just look it up in your guidebook. And also, the church wouldn't really require high perception. It's usually the tallest building in the entire town. Or yeah, you see it in the distance. It's like northwest from your current location. Yeah, you see a bunch of residents approaching the building. Uh, you you serpent, you are currently sleeping in the inn at the town. Okay. Uh, okay. So you're gonna go with the crowd. Serpent, Charlie, and Enta. You guys are all in different locations. Where do you guys like want to be? Like, where with which building? Like which one would your character typically be at? Which building would your characters typically be at? A cafe, bakery. Uh, okay, Enta is currently sleeping in close to the shopping district in a dark alleyway. Uh, it is currently in the middle of the day, so all right. So no, like Charlie. It's the middle of the day. You're gonna. It's illegal to be drunk in public. Yeah, I mean, taverns are legal. They're just you have to stay there until you're sober again. Okay, you're at a cafe. Serpent. What about you? Where would you typically be? Uh, the church worships a bunch of deities. You currently don't know most of them. You only know that there's they worship one which is the god of death, and a second one the god that sleeps the most. That's all you know. Okay. Uh, so you okay? So Charlie, Serpent, and the Rat. You all three of you guys at the church. Okay. Okay, so everybody's at the church except Frenta. The bells are ringing. aggressively and loudly. Uh, Enta, what are you gonna do in this scenario? You have no clue what's happening. Yep. I mean, that's. Let's be honest. That's probably what happened. Okay. Well, Enta, Enta, your ears start bleeding from the noise due to you being not used to all the loud noises. It says, "Yeah, nah, we're not doing that yet. We're not gonna. It's only an ear bleed. It's not anything serious. It's not anything close to serious. If it was like you got your ear cut off, then you would take a 1d4 bludgeoning damage minimum. Sla- Slashing or ripped off, whatever you want. I'm just telling you things, okay? This is my first time being DM. Okay, Enta runs deeper inside the dark alley. Enta, deafen yourself because I'm gonna tell the rest of the party what happens. And you guys still haven't met each other before yet. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, all three of you guys, while while sitting inside the church, you all conveniently sit next to each other. Uh, just because of uh how how bad so okay just because of how bad Serpent smells because he drinks a lot. Oh wait, was it Charlie? No, it was Charlie that drinks a lot. Sorry, I got it mixed up. Charlie, because of how Charlie smells. M- most of the seats next to Charlie are vacant, and Charlie is the only, and that's the only spot still available. So you all sit down next to Charlie. The church goes silent as a as a white orb appears in the middle of the front of the church, usually where the priest stands. You look inside your guidebook. There is nothing inside the guidebook says anything about what is happening right now. Oh, as this is a rare er it only says that when the bells ring aggressively, it's only when a deity appears. Yeah. So, the a being forms. It's hard to make out, but you can faintly tell a humanoid figure, made of pure white. But you are unsure if that's the real color of them because of how bright it is. Is they approach they a random person inside the stands and make them stand up and approach them. And as the person approaches the deity, the deity tells them to bow down. And the random person bows down to the deity's command, and then and the deity places their hand on top of the person, and a bright light rings out as the deity fades away. As the person stands up, uh, understanding what they need to do, and then they approach the priest and whispering to them something. What do you do while the person is whispering to the priest? The the church has quiet whispers audible. So sit sit in the middle of where your seats. You guys are already sitting down. Yeah. Suddenly you hear. Suddenly, the priest that walks up to the microphone and says, "Quiet down," and then tells everyone in the church that the deity has assigned the person as the hero to stop a calamity from happening. And then they will be assigned money, wealth to help them on their travels, gear, armor, and all sorts of things for their journey. Uh, I mean, you could. I don't think that would be really appreciated, though. He wants to stand up and boo at the priest. this this is frankly not really important. You guys could boo, but it won't really affect you. Will probably just get kicked out. Just you, unless you claim the two others uh, uh, to have controlled you or something. Okay. Okay. Be quiet. I'm gonna tell you what happens after that action. So, after you say shut up to the priest and the hero, uh, the hero applauds at your bravery and asks you, "Will you join my party?" Is he? Don't expect me to be normal. But then suddenly the priest says, uh, "Sorry, we can't allow you to stay in the church, but we will allow you to join the heroes party and also give you some money and gear if you decide to accept the offer." Okay. Uh. Okay. You want to ask Serpent the question? Okay. Roll a charisma check and show me if you actually show me the roll while you're rolling. Yes, and that's like if Rat is convincing enough, he will make you go with the hero. Who said it was the god of death? Yes, but there's multiple gods that are believed in the church. Okay. Uh, yeah, but first you gotta roll. For Rat's gotta roll first. So you're just gonna say no serpent right now, right? Okay, quiet down, you guys. Okay, please quiet down. Okay, Rat, show me you rolling the dice. Okay. Yes, you need to show me it, cause you could be lying. Okay. Oh. All right. You fail miserably. Uh, you are. Yeah, I mean, Serpent can still take you if you, but and it will be automatic since you already want to. So, uh, Serpent, is that a yes or no? All right. Uh, all right. Okay. Well, Derek doesn't. Well, yeah, yeah. Oh, he is back already. Um, well, uh, well, you guys are in the church, so it's kind of hard to bring him in. I mean, if you really want. I mean, I could make a god just throw him into the church, but wouldn't really make sense. So yeah. Anyway, we're getting off track. Okay. So, Serpent, you say no to the hero's offer. So in turn, two paladins in silver armor grab you by the shoulder and drag you out of the church and throw you out of the building. Roll a 1d for bludgeoning damage. Yes, but there's like 20 flights of stairs. to the church. So of course you're gonna take bludgeoning damage when you're falling down 20 stairs. I mean, you did kind of what we're already in the church by the time the bells rung. Yes, but now you have to roll 1d for bludgeoning damage. All right, take 4 damage. You have a lot. You have damaged your right ear a bit. So you're hearing. You're gonna have lose some perception to hearing. And you did not get to know what's happened. And okay, well, Charlie and Rat, what do you do now? The I mean, Enta, you can go to the church if you really want to. Which is where all this is happening. The hero. Uh, well, you guys, you guys didn't get showed the courage in time to confront the hero. So you are. So the hero just says, "No, you can't join the party. We're on, since now it's just really people know your intentions. So okay, and uh, okay, well, and you, where do you would you like to go to eat? Uh, uh yeah, that's like, I mean, I will say this: if Enta has like taken a lot of, had like been a while for his hair ears bleeding and it's been a while, then I will make him take some bludgeoning damage because you will be bleeding out, so you will have to take some damage. Uh, there's only like 2 restaurants, so you go. So and you go to Pepino's restaurant for Italians. I just came up with it on the spot. I'm honest. I'm coming up with most of this on the spot, so I just really came up with like the general story of how this is gonna start and end, hopefully. So, if okay, I mean, Enta, you could go to like a bakery or something. Okay, uh, Enta, you'll walk by the church and see a serpent on the ground with his ear ripped a bit. Mm, yeah. What do you do? Okay, because now you're with everybody else. No, this is the only way I could have really done anything. Because I would rather not have to deal with Enta being away from the entirety of the party, the entire time. I mean, that is possible, but considering Enta, you'll just murder the entire town if I don't introduce him to you guys now. Yep. Yep. Okay. Well. What? Okay. Enta. You walk over to Serpent and offer a hand out to help him up. Serpent, what do you do in return? Okay. Serpent. When you bat his hand away, you fall down some more stairs. More steps on the staircase, and take. Yes, that's exactly what you do. Yeah, you slapped his hand away. That movement caused you to move your body weight and push it further off the staircase. Okay, and you try to help him, but his falling ends up dragging you with him. Both of you guys take 1d4 bludgeoning damage. Like this. Uh, yeah. Okay, and okay, and roll. Tell me what you rolled. Yeah, then just use D&D Beyond, or just use Google to roll dice. Actually, you know what? You know what? I can roll for you, Anta. Okay. I have dice, but I don't have them with me right now. Okay. Okay, let's roll for you, Anta. Okay, Anta, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay, Anta, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. Make sure you remove that so you don't have to roll it again. Okay. Well. Okay. Now, both you, both Enta and Serpent, you two have now fallen on the ground, and uh, who is heavier here? Enta or Serpent? You know it. Enta's a human, and okay, let's just say Enta Enta falls on top of Serpent. So, Serpent, guess what? Serpent, and after you guys fall down the stairs, Enta falls on top of you, Serpent. Take one, take 1d2 bludgeoning damage, meaning a coin flip. Or I mean, you could use a d4. Okay. Okay, you take one bludgeoning damage. Okay, so Serpent, you have taken in total 6 bludgeoning damage. Alright, and until you have taken 3 bludgeoning damage. Great. It has not. We're not even in combat yet, and somehow there's already been 9 damage in total. Okay. Well, Charlie and Rat, what do you guys do? You guys are still in the church. The church tells everybody to sit down and just stay, and tells everybody to just do something while they get the reward for the hero for the journey. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could. Yeah, or I mean, you could. I'm just gonna give you the transformation. We're out of combat right now, so. Yeah. All right. All right. The priest gives the hero a bow and tells them to shoot the bird that's on the wind. Oh, I'm just messing with you. The hero receives a bow and puts it on his back along with a bunch of other supplies that he has received. And then the hero thanks the priest and leaves the church promptly. Uh, Once the hero leaves the church, uh, he walks down the stairs and accidentally drops a dagger on you guys. Both you and Enta. So, Servant, how much damage does the dagger do? Let's just say it does a 1d20. No, I'm just messing with y'all. The hero walks up to you guys and offers a helping hand to you guys. Nice. What? No, Serpent offers to help you guys up, both you and Enta. So Serpent and Enta. Do you guys accept? He's not offering to invite you back into the party. Nothing like that. He's just trying to help you out. All right. Uh, well, the hero helps Enta up and gives him a weak healing potion, which fully heals Enta because he only has had 3 points of blood. Has only taken 3 points of damage. And while you, Serpent, you continue laying there on the ground with your entire right ear ripped off now. That's now you're fully deaf in your right ear. Yeah. Okay. Uh, okay. And the priest then tells everybody they are allowed to leave the church. All right. Charlie, you leave the church after the hero. Uh, yeah, we hear you, Rat. Okay. So Charlie, you leave the church and you see a serpent laying on the ground, missing an entire ear due to getting it ripped off while falling down the stairs. Yeah. The hero. All right, what's the cantrip? Uh, sure. R- I don't know what you should roll then. Uh, all right. All right. I'm just gonna say this. The hero, you land acid on the hero's leg, and it starts burning, melting his leg off. The hero then points his sword at you. What? Okay, I did not. I did not expect to enter combat already. I did not even. No, Serpent. Ser- Ser- Serpent, you're the only one in combat. The serpent, no, the hero realizes you were the one who did it and just decides to put a healing potion on his leg, brush off all the acid, and then just simply walks away. He considers you pretty pathetic. He simply what's a good weapon to throw? What's a good weapon to throw at you? You really shouldn't. Okay, he throws he shoots a arrow at your leg. Hold up, I'm searching it up. A 1d8. Okay. It's only session 1. How are you already at 2 HP? And I'm not gonna ring the bell again. Serpent has already Serpent, you're not gonna take damage from the bell. Only Enta is, considering his ears are weak. Mhm. Yeah. Okay. Well. uh. Cur- Currently, you have one leg completely out of order, considering you got arrows stabbed into it. Okay. What did the rest of you guys do? What did you say, Rat? All right, you magically pull out the bag of popcorn and watch from the sidelines. All this. All right, Charlie, what do you do? What? All right, how do you want to help Serpent? All right, all right, all right, all right. Charlie, roll at a strength check. Yeah, D20. Yeah. Okay, so you rip out the arrow, but you are so strong in your action. You accidentally rip out a part of his bone as well, so he can't recover from the damage. Yeah, and you say you were going to remove the arrow. You did, though. Okay, what did you say? Because I. Oh, God. Okay, Serpent, you fall unconscious due to the blood loss and the use of mana that you use. Yeah, yeah, but it was still something, so it made the effect even stronger. So you you fall completely unconscious due to blood loss. And what did okay, Serpent, you're not gonna be awake for the next until the next day. Then what, Charlie? Okay, uh, Charlie, you pick up Serpent. Roll a strength check. 17. Okay, you pick him up and you accidentally damage his spine. Nah, I'm just messing with you again. Uh, yeah. Okay. Okay, Enta, you wrap your bandana around Enta's leg to fix the to stop the blood that's currently spilling out in mass of his leg. Like while Charlie is carrying him. What do you do, Rat? As you're the only one who hasn't done anything right now. All right, you follow them. Okay, Charlie, you're leading everybody else right now. Where do you go? All right. I mean you. Okay, you walk into like a pharmaceutical shop for healing potions. You see a healing potion cost like 5 silver. Yeah, 5. Okay. Charlie, you receive 5 silver. Okay. Uh, the man gives you a discount of 1 silver, so you purchase the health potion at 4 silver. Okay. What do you do after you purchase it? You purchased the potion for 4 silver because the critical situation right now. So okay, uh, okay. So, I here's the interesting part. You did not remove the arrow. So, the serpent's leg heals, but it heals with the arrow, making it a critical part of, making it a part of the leg. But another issue is now that whenever Serpent will move his leg, it will hurt like hell, and he will have difficulty balancing. So yeah, I mean, oh yeah, and also his ear did not heal correctly. It just covered up all the blood, so now he is literally just missing an entire ear. Okay, but what? Now, now he is back at his full H. He is back at half HP. Because he gave him a healing potion. Okay, Serpent needs to go. Okay, Serpent is gonna just remain unconscious, so he's not gonna be. Yeah. Okay, but what are you gonna do? How are you guys gonna fix? Uh, yeah, you guys have still not introduced yourselves to Enta. That's right. Okay. What are you gonna do, Enta? As also, Charlie, as you reach out your hand to offer your hand to Enta, you you accidentally drop Serpent's body, making but thankfully it was just a short fall, so he didn't really take any damage. But the arrow did you did accidentally break off above the arrow, so yeah, it's gonna hurt like hell for him. Yeah, it was a short fall. He wasn't falling down 20 flights of stairs. Eh, Okay, okay, but what do you guys do now? Since it's in yeah, but he has an arrow jammed in his leg, and it's like it permanently stuck in him now. Thanks, you guys. Okay, roll a strength check. Show it to me. You better pray to God not to get a 20. You got 11? Okay. So, you managed to rip out the arrow out of Serpent's leg. But now he is his leg is bleeding again, and there's muscle tissue sticking out of the arrow, along with many other things. But thankfully, because you didn't pull too hard, you didn't end up ripping out his bone, so he didn't become permanently disabled in his leg. Yeah. Uh, sure, but this time, due to your own stupidity, it will cost you 5 silver. All right. You guys pay it. You guys managed to pay it, and you guys can discuss how you paid it later. But you guys heal up a serpent again, and his leg is fully healed now. It only left a small scar on his leg, thankfully. So, I mean, he's missing an ear, but he is mostly normal. Yeah, he's missing his right ear because he got it entirely ripped off, and healing. And when you get healed, when your body heals, it doesn't heal. It just covers up injuries. It doesn't heal like fully everything. he has one ear. But he doesn't have both ears, so he's gonna lack some hearing. Yeah. Okay. What are you guys doing now? Still in the pharmacy shop. Do you guys buy anything else while you're there? Okay, enter. You walk outside, but then the hero was about to enter a shop to buy some healing potions on his travels, and he sees you with a serpent and slaps you unconscious. Okay. We haven't even. We're just one session in. I swear, to God, how if all of you guys get knocked unconscious in the very first session, I'm gonna literally. Nah, he just slapped. He just thought it was kind of stupid that you guys helped him because he ended up getting so injured because of his own stupidity. Yeah, you don't get in trouble. Antino. Okay, sir, rat. You try and pick up Antino. Yeah. Roll a strength check. Rat, roll a strength check. Yeah. I mean, I do trust you enough to not stream, but I would rather have evidence. All right. You pick him up, but you accidentally throw him into the ceiling. No, no, I'm just messing with you again. You pick him up. He slightly struggles under how hard you're holding him. Because you're holding him tightly. But besides slightly crushing him, you're not really doing anything to hurt him. So, yeah. Okay, Charlie, what do you do? Without Serpent? He doesn't have Serpent on his shoulders. He dropped him. You haven't picked him up yet. No, I didn't. I no, I said he fell a slight bit so he doesn't take any damage. Okay, roll a strength check again. Which number is that? Okay. You roll. Yeah, you rolled a 20. Okay. You pick up Serpent. You're crushing him heavily, but he is not injured. He's not getting injured from you holding him up. Okay. You guys are both now carrying someone. Where do you go next? I mean, you guys don't need to go into an inn, but you guys decide where you should go. Yeah, okay. So you guys go to a tavern? Alright. You guys walk towards a tavern. Which tavern do you go to? There are three in the city, by what the guidebook says. The guy. No, it depends on which tavern you enter. There's there's Steve's Tavern, uh Alex's tavern, and tavern. No, it's just tavern. They didn't really have a name for it. It's it gives more like expenses on it, but it has like a few comments on it. Like Steve's Tavern is more famously known for having quite nice rooms, but lacking more in like nice food, as most of their food is just bread and cheese. It's not really that expensive. It's pretty cheap bread and cheese. No, it's not the cheapest. It is the cheapest as it's free. As it is the community tavern. It's the one which is free because it really is more just like an open room one, so it's common for people to steal other people's stuff. There are no rooms in the tavern. It's only beds and nightstands. So yeah. Okay, you guys walk to the community tavern. I mean, roll a strength check as it is a pretty far walk. So both. Your guys are carrying someone while walking all the way over there. It's not gonna be easy. Which number is that? 19. Okay. You continue carrying Serpent. Okay. Rat, roll. 6. Alright. Okay. While you're carrying Antino, your arms give out, making you drop him on the ground, but your legs also give out, so you fall on top of him. But thankfully it's not that. It really is not really that far drops because it's only the height of a person, so you guys don't take really any damage, but you guys are too exhausted but you're too exhausted to continue carrying Antino. I mean, your legs are getting out as well, so Charlie's the only one who really is standing anymore. Charlie, Charlie, you gonna be carrying everyone? I mean, Charlie, no, no, there's like, there's one further distance left. Nah, his arms are at least fully given out. His legs might still be able to stand up, but then you will have to roll a strength check. You have been carrying one person for almost a marathon. You guys are 2/3 of the way to the tavern. It's like at the edge of the city. It's really cheaply made, so they didn't really get a good spot for it. Okay. You're not gonna be. I mean, you could. Okay, you managed to pick up Antino and push your way through the pain of carrying him. Okay, okay, you guys continue on your way. And make it to the tavern. And you guys you make it to the receptionist. What do you ask them? There is no food service. It's just a large, like a few rooms with like 10 beds in each of them, and you can't get a private room. Yeah, there are rooms, but you're not really. It's a community tavern. It's free for goodness sake. Okay. Are you guys gonna ask for? Are you guys gonna ask for a room? Okay. You guys request a room, and the receptionist tells you room uh 104. No, there are 10 beds in each of the rooms. You're gonna at least have to meet someone else. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Serpent said he had to do something, so yeah. Well, you guys carry Antino and Serpent up to the room, and once you guys make it into the room, Rat just completely passes out due to how heavy Antino was. No, but you went across the entire city to get to bring him to the tavern. Yes, it's at the edge of this goddamn city. Of course, you're gonna at least have to walk half of the city when the church is in the middle of the city. Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys make it into the room. Charlie is now the only one who's still standing. What do you do, Charlie? Okay. You carry Serpent and lay him. Do you lay him nicely or roughly onto the bed? Okay. You gently, with the gentleness of a prince. You slowly and gently put him onto the bed, letting him have the nicest sleep in history. Okay. Okay. Now, now, Charlie, what do you do? It it's only your turn now. There is no shower. It's a community tavern. They don't have anything besides rooms to sleep in. That's it. Uh, what type of exercise do you like? An exorcist or? Okay. How are you gonna physically train yourself? You start doing push-ups. Do a strength check. I know a lot of strength checks, but you guys have been doing a lot of physical activity. You guys would not physically been able to do half the stuff. Okay. You managed to do 3 push-ups before your arms completely give out to the carrying serpent. How are you gonna? Your arms are frail right now. How heavy is the book? If it's too heavy, you're not gonna even be able to carry it. I would say you could probably you can't carry something like a Bible, but like a small book you could probably carry. Uh, okay, Mr. Locke, I will introduce. Okay, you wake up in the okay, Mr. Locke. You're slowly waking up in the community tavern. Uh, uh, you see four new people inside the room. As the community tavern really has nothing but beds and rooms, and there are 10 beds per room. Yeah, yeah. Everyone besides you, Miss Locke, and Charlie is completely unconscious, and also they have Serpent's character with them. But Serpent is laying in one of the beds. He's not dead. Guys, calm. Let me speak, please. Serpent is not dead. He is unconscious. By how much you guys have physically hurt him. He's missing air permanently now. I mean, I mean, Enta kind of was involved in knocking him down like a flight of 20 stairs. You guys didn't do that, but I mean, you guys kind of healed him with an arrow inside of his leg. Yeah, but that left a scar on his leg. Yep. Okay. Okay. Well, what? Why? Okay. Okay. But Miss Locke, what are you doing before? What will you do before you have to go? And it, you're you're resting up in the tavern after having exhausted yourself. Yeah. Okay. You're saying, Charlie? Yeah. All right. Where are you gonna be writing in your book? Are you gonna be like laying in one of the beds while writing in your book? Okay, top bunk or bottom bunk? Okay, you're laying you get on top the top bunk with while you're completely exhausted from having carried the serpent across the entire town. And not half the town. You guys went to a pharmacy, which was further away. Yeah. Nobody has died yet. Okay. Oh, well, Charlie, yeah. Charlie, what will you be writing in your book? Are you gonna turn your book into like an like a bomb by writing explosive glyphs in it, or are you gonna be just doing something normal? Uh, yeah, it is possible. So diary. Okay. So you have so you have a list of your spells in it as well. Okay. And that's not too weird. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's and Charlie is already completely exhausted, so they are okay. Do you all? I'm assuming that's a. I mean, you can't say it now. There's nothing stopping you from saying it. All right. Okay. Like how he just accepts it. I mean, who said you need to be smart to be fun? Okay, as you, okay, do you guys have anything you guys will do while he does this? I mean, no, you're still unconscious due to exhaustion. I mean, it has been that long since since Charlie went to sleep as well. Uh, yeah, considering you pushed yourself. Yeah, but you can still push yourself to the limit. There's always a limit to something. And also, you said you want to take a short rest, so you're currently sleeping. Ok- Okay, okay, Miss Alaka, where do you go after you leave the tavern? Okay, you go to a blacksmith. What do you do at the blacksmith? All right. The blacksmith says, what do you want me to make with the this metal?" Uh, okay. The blacksmith says, "Do you want me to recreate these brass knuckles?" Okay. The blacksmith before you leave says, "I'll get it finished for you by tomorrow." Okay, and then you leave the blacksmith. Where do you go after you leave the blacksmith? Ok- Okay, you return to the tavern and go and just sit on the bed. Not going to sleep. You just sit and stare at the wall or the others. Okay, you sit on top of the roof of the tavern. Wait, wait, you gotta roll something. One like a strength check. D20. I mean, I could have quite literally just used my dice. Okay, good. Uh, do you have any plus or negative in strength? Okay. You man you managed to jump on top of the roof. I just want to check just in case you could have like jumped over the entire building or something. Okay. You're you're sitting on you're sitting on top of the roof. Are all of you gonna be skipping time for just because of short rest? Okay. Uh all of you guys are currently sleeping. But then someone sneaks through your tab into your room and then steals half of your gold. Besides besides Mr. Laka because he's on the roof. And also you gotta remember all of you guys are sleeping. Half of your money. That means silver, copper, half of your. I'm just gonna say half your money because half your valuables. Will have to figure out something as we divide all of your items. Oh God. Okay. Okay. Well. Okay. Rat. Hearing a deep voice in my head, a voice that I never heard, wake up, and that you did not get a BS excuse to waking up, unless it's specifically in your lore. I will not allow you to have that, as you don't have any blessings or. Wait, there is. You actually have it something in your lore. I got sent the god. Oh, the sword. Ah, okay. Well, well, you hear the sword say, whispering to you, "Wake up, wake up, wake up," and louder until, Enta wakes up. Antonio wakes up, and you see the thief. What you do, Antonio? Yeah, Antonio, what are you gonna do? There's a thief in your room. You have been unconscious for ages now. The hero slapped you unconscious. Mm. Okay, okay, and Antonio, you pick up your sword and run at the thief, ready to slash them. Hold on, I need to check all the different dices in D&D. Uh, no, the different stats. Uh, strength, dexterity. Okay, yeah, I think it's quite literally is just. Oh no, it's dexterity. Okay. Okay. Uh. Goddamn, I meant to. Okay. Okay. You roll a 4. Do you have any plus Constitution? Dexterity, because you're not even gonna be able to land a scratch on them. Actually, why am I asking? Why am I asking this? I can just check his character sheet myself. Okay. You got -1. Antonio. Okay. Uh, Enta. You run at the thief. But while you're running at him, you accidentally trip over a rat who's still sleeping on this floor. And accidentally crash right into the wall, taking one d4 bludgeoning damage. Antonio. Rat. Due to this, you wake up. Yeah. I and you take 1 damage. You take 1 bludgeoning damage, and but you're fully healed since you have taken a short rest. So what? Nah, he wasn't kicked in the ribs. He was just he like stepped on like well, yes, he stepped on his back, but he only stepped on it. He didn't like kick him or anything. He just stepped on them, which you yeah, which ended up tripping up Antonio, which yeah. So and Antonio takes 1 damage, and Rat, you wake up. What do you do? Yeah, I mean you roll a perception check. D20. Yeah. You got 9. 9. You can faintly see a figure in the dark. You still you can yeah, you see two faint figures in the dark. You you just woke up. You're gonna hardly be able to tell anything. Yeah, but you're not. Okay. Let's see. Uh, uh, Antonio says, yells at you. Go after him. Uh, which doesn't help you at all to figure out who's who. Uh, you ask, go after who? Uh, yeah, that's you right now, Rat. You were unconscious for like until like 5 seconds ago. You can hardly tell anything. So yeah, yeah, and they're faint figures, not not uh Antonio and this mysterious guy. I Antonio, no, yeah, Antonio. How tall are you? Yeah, I'm not gonna make him the exact same height, but you're probably not. You probably don't know whose height is whose. I mean, you carried him, but do you remember which height it was? Yeah, but will you remember who's taller or who's shorter? Considering it's dark and you can hardly even tell. Okay, well, the figure is standing uh is there's one taller figure and one shorter figure. Both one of them seems to be against the wall and the other one seems to try and sneak out of the room. Okay, roll a dexterity check. No, because you gotta know what you're doing. Roll. 3. Okay, you hit the door. You ran into the door and accidentally close it. But you missed the figure entirely. You take 1 d4 bludgeoning damage. Yeah, because you run into the wall face first. Yeah, yeah, I'll say you wake up from the sound. Okay. You have no clue what was happening. Roll a perception check. Yeah, Antonio and Charlie, roll perception. Uh, no, Charlie, roll perception. Antonio, do what you want to do. +1. Yeah, he got 20. Okay. You see the character physically. They seem short at like you estimate around 4 foot 9 to 4 foot 12. And but they're wearing a thick coat to disguise themselves with a mask as well. Okay. Charlie, what do you do? What do you do with this knowledge? You pull your dagger at him. Okay, you point your dagger at him. The figure opens up the door. uh, uh, when you try and run after him, you try and jump out of the bed, but you end up just simply just falling onto who? Okay, let's do a coin flip. Who is the one who will get fallen onto? Okay. Okay. Who wants heads and who wants tails? Okay, Antonio, you got tails then. It's which one did you say, Rat? Okay, Antonia, Charlie falls onto Antonio. And Antonio takes 1d4 bludgeoning damage. I mean, to be fair, you guys keep getting in situations where you guys will take bludgeoning damage. Okay, you guys. Okay, if this is really a big deal, you guys don't take any bludgeoning damage from this. I mean, you guys are the ones who are constantly falling from distances which would probably actually end up breaking your necks, to be fair. No, but remember how Serpent fell? That could probably end up breaking your neck if you fall on your neck enough. That's like what I mean by I'm being more merciful than anything. Like you guys are jumping off your beds onto another person. I'm saying Antonio should take the bludgeoning damage because he's having an entire person dropped onto him. He would not go completely unharmed. Yeah. I mean, actually, wait. Constitution saving for Antonio. What's your constitution? Let me check. Constitution +2. You have a good chance of this. Okay. D20. Roll. Okay. Antonia, no, Charlie, you fall onto Antonio, but Antonio, thankfully, you only land on him on his arm, so he doesn't really take any damage from it. His arm just kind of gets he just feels like his arm's being completely crushed. But it's not. It's still mostly fine though. Okay. N- okay. Now roll initiative, everyone. As this is more like combat now. Roll initiative. Okay. Uh. Okay. And you roll. Uh. You roll a nat 4, and let's see your initiative. Okay, and has a free Rat, what did you get? Rat. And Charlie, what did you get? What did you get, Charlie? What? No, it's a D4, not D20. Yeah, the pyramid. Okay. What is going on outside? It's like a bright yellow. Holy sh. Guys, give me a second. Something's happening outside. And it was nothing. I was just like, I thought it was something else. It was just a very sudden yellow hue that fell across my entire room. Nah, not if I was like something else. I'm a dumbass. Don't please. Okay. Well. What did you guys? Okay. Can you guys just type in the chat what you guys got? Uh. Enta got. Okay. Red got a 7. Enta got a 3. And okay. Okay, Charlie, you start. The combat, considering you guys are fighting the thief. What? Okay. What do you do, Charlie? Okay. Roll. I would say roll dexterity, as it's more like a dexterity roll. Okay. Not on your bed, please. Uh. Okay. You. Okay. Now roll for damage. Yeah, I'm gonna say you have like it's a 1d8. Okay. Okay. But after Charlie's turn, I'm uh uh okay, roll your 1d8. You don't need to share what you roll. I trust you enough. Five. Okay. You deal 5 damage to the thief. If and okay. Actually, I probably should roll initiative for the thief as well. Uh. Okay, I got it free, so they're dead. They're gonna have. Okay. Enter. Um. Write either rock, paper, or scissors, and at the count of 3, we will send it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. God damn. Okay. Count again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you're before me. Okay, the thief is dead last anyway. Okay. Now it's Rat's turn. And that's per rat. What do you do? I'll say it's like it's not particularly large. It's more like the size of a bedroom. And you attack it with your longsword. Okay, one sec. Yep. Okay, roll. I'll say you can roll with dexterity. Yep. Okay, you fail so badly that you end up getting your sword stuck in the ground. Okay, and it's your actually wait. Okay, we're out of time. We're out. We're out of time. Nah, just we probably should keep the sessions at a set time so we don't end up playing D&D for an entire day. And we have gotten 2 people, and both of those people have left. So yeah. Okay. Well, that's the end of today's session. So thank you all for tuning in. Have a nice day, morning or afternoon, wherever you live, and we'll see y'all in either next session or next live stream. Well, see ya.